Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Rollo Logistics Label Printer. This is the USB version. If you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Check out the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. They walk you through some key features. So this is a fast, affordable, and economical thermal laser printer. No ink, no toner needed. On the back, they walk you through operating system support, Windows, Mac, and Linux systems, USB connection. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Here are all the contents. First up, you'll notice our product literature with a couple of tips and tricks, customer support card, as well as a user guide and manual right here. Everything's in color, broken out for you with helpful charts, diagrams, and images here. There's also videos you can watch depending on if you have any questions, how to install the driver, Windows and Mac setup, label setup, maintenance tips and tricks, product specs, everything you could need right here. There's a close-up of the product specs if you're interested and what the LED status lights mean, and customer service and contact information if you have any questions. Next, you'll see we do have some included labels for us right here, which is nice to get us going. Couple of prep pads here for cleaning. Then you'll notice we have our external power supply with your standard power cable here. Rollo branding on the power supply. See that right there, the tech specs. AC-DC adapter, 100 to 240 volt, 50-60 hertz, 2 amps. Output 24 volt, 2 amps, 48 watts. Next, we have our USB printer cable right here. Very standard. And then lastly, we have the printer itself. Let's look at this in more detail. All right, so we have a really small form factor and design with the Rollo logo and branding here. Our main button front and center. Two-tone design and color scheme here. Then we'll flip it over, give you the side profile with our release lever so we can open this up. We'll look at it from the front, the other side. Here's the back side, toggle on and off power switch, USB cable hookup and power supply hookup. Very bottom, got our 4 feet, model and product spec. Now we'll go to that lever and we just press it in. And that opens up to reveal our label in here with some product information and testing already done for us. Looks like right there. Pretty neat. And then here's a look at the inside, how you'll load everything. Just like this says, this side should face down. You'll load it up and you'll be all set and ready to go. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. So I'm at my Windows 11 PC with everything plugged in and powered on, nothing automatically downloaded. I don't know if that's normal or not. We're just gonna go ahead and get the driver straight off the website. So right here, we have this download Windows driver option. And now up here, it just downloaded for us. So let's go ahead, let's go into our download folder and you'll see it right here where we need to right click and extract everything. We'll just leave it in the exact same folder here. There we go. We have that opened up here. And now we'll just go ahead, we'll open that up and you'll see we have the driver and application there, a setup video, and we have a sample label. So let's go ahead, let's open up the application to get everything installed. Select yes, English, next. Where do we want to install it? We'll select install there. Next again. We have another prompt, install, and there we go. The device is updated. Select finish, finish, and there we go. We have now successfully installed our driver. Now let's try to print the sample label. Here's a look at the label maker plugged in and connected to our computer. Let's go ahead. Let's get some labels installed. Here's the sample labels here. And follow that. This side should be face down. So that's going to be face down. And the side that you'd read the label on, that's the side that's going to get printed on. That's going to be the side that is face up. Just go ahead, set it in the printer like so, and then watch. It'll automatically adjust and do what it needs to get itself positioned and ready to go. It'll use that first label too, so it's not going to waste the first label or anything along those lines. It'll work it back and forth. Sometimes it's a little bit quicker or slower. But here we go. It's going to pull to there, go back, and now it's loaded and ready to go. So let's go to our sample label here, and let's just print it off really quickly. There's the printer. Everything's recognized. Hit print, and look at that. Super quick. Get a feel for the quality of the print as well, too. Looks really nice. You want to see from the other camera, there's a look at our fake shipping label, no issues there printing. So now let me share with you my final thoughts after using the Rollo label printer. Very simple and straightforward setup. I do wish that it would download the driver automatically. It did not in our case, although it's not a big deal to go to their website and pick it up. It's great to see that we didn't have to download any other software or bloatware. Once the driver's locked and loaded and downloaded, you're all set and ready to go to start printing. And I'm really happy with that print quality. It looks really good on all the labels. I also tried my own labels, not just the sample label, and they look just as good as what you see right here. I wish the printer somehow would be smart enough if you have, like, let's say an Amazon return that has additional stuff up here that isn't related to the label, that it would just print that automatically as opposed to printing everything on the page, making you have to take an additional step to crop it yourself. But if you have any sort of integration where you can get the labels directly on a PDF like the sample one where it's just this label, you'll really, really like how seamless it is to print everything. This is just the USB model. I do wish for the price that we did get the access and ability to do wireless through our phone, things like that. But again, you get what you pay for. And then lastly, I do want to point out, I did try to print on just one single label, putting that in the machine, but it would not recognize it in the sense of it wouldn't set it up like it would that you saw earlier with all the labels connected where it goes through 2 or 3 of them and then back to the front. With just one label, it wasn't going to work. I thought that was a little bit strange. So if you ever have just one spare label lying around, you're out of luck.